Hi, this is John Nemo. I'm the reviews editor from mymac.com, and I'm also the host of the App Minute podcast. And I'm delighted to be talking to Scott Jordan. Hi, Scott.
Hi, John. Thanks for having me.
I see your jacket. It looks sort of like my jacket. What is that jacket you're wearing?
This is a Transformer jacket from SCOTTEVEST. It is.
What does it mean by What do you mean by transformer? Does it transform you?
Well, in effect, it does. Basically, we have designed this jacket so that it transforms from a jacket to a vest merely by magnets. There are magnetic contacts which do not harm your devices, so that you can be outside, walk into a restaurant, and as quickly as that, I'm now wearing a vest. It's that easy.
Is there a pocket? Is there a special designated pocket?
There is a pocket right here that fits the sleeves perfectly, which happens to be right behind the iPad pocket, and it will provide some extra padding. And to put them back on, I love the sound that it makes.
Click, 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 click.
Exactly. You hear
Does
that?
Does it come in any other colors for somebody who's not as wild about red as you and I are?
Of course, it comes in black and it comes in a gray as well. And we tried, because it's a Mac website, we did a really unique page that was very similar to when Apple launches a new product. And it's laid out just the way Apple would lay out a new product page, including I did my own keynote speech for it in a very Steve Jobs respectful manner that's followed by some of the Wozisodes that we shot with Steve Wozniak.
So we'll make sure we get some links to your fake keynote in our MyMac coverage.
That'd be awesome. I'm really proud of what we did, and I admire everything Apple does. And in fact, we kind of view our design philosophy very similar to what Mac does. We're constantly improving and innovating. We don't do a lot of target groups or research. As Steve Jobs once famously said, how does the customer know what they want before they know it exists? So it's not as though we did target research to say, will customers want a magnetic sleeve garment like this? It instinctively made sense to me. And then we started designing it and went through a number of iterations, because you can imagine, how do you design it so that when you lift your sleeve up, it provides a little ventilation, but for the most part, it goes right back. The magnet strength is perfect. You can actually lift up by the sleeves when you take it off, and it will stay in place. So,
what sizes does it come in, and how much does it cost?
I think in this case we sell it for 100. God, I should know this off the top of my head, and I feel, well, let me make sure.
We'll edit this part out. Let me ask the question again when you're ready.
Okay, hold on. I'm not going to edit the video. I'm pretty sure it's $160. So, and it comes.
And what sizes?
Yeah, it's $160, and it comes small through XXX large.
Very good. So a skinny guy like me, I'm wearing a medium, because a small is really for someone who is really quite not just slender, but actually small.
We have a size chart that has all this information. We find that if you purchase a number of major brands like North Face and Patagonia and those, it's very similar sizing, but we also provide a chart that says if you are this height and this weight, this is probably what size jacket that you're going to need. So, but small is truly for someone who's in the smaller range of things. So. You would know if you're small.
What about for women? Is there a ladies' version also?
Yes, we have a women's version that is about to launch at the end of this month, and it's awesome. I mean, it's a great jacket. I'd like to make a men's version of the women's. It's really great. It's the same basic design, but it's a little more stylish for women. Women like a little more style than men. So. It'll be on our site at the end of this month.
Is it also going to be called the Transformer?
No, the women's products are named after, it's kind of a secret internal naming convention. and they're named after children and dogs. For the most part, dogs.
Okay.
If you follow me around a lot on the web, you'll know that I have 4 standard poodles: Lucy, Margot, Chloe, and the new one, Susie. So we've named a lot of the women's products after dogs.
Very good.
Fondly.
Well, you mentioned the iPad. I just happen to have, look at that. I just pulled my beautiful new I Love blue jean denim case out of my iPad pocket. Let's see, anything else in here? What's in here? Uh-oh, I got a charger. Let's see, I've got a red charger from Plug Bug from 12 South. What else is in there? Oh, I got my phone charger. That's on the left. Oh, there's more. Wait a minute. I got my headphones here, my Grado GR8 headphones. Oh, wait a minute. Here's my instructions manual from SCOTTEVEST, how to use this jacket. That's the left side. Anything else? Oh, yeah, I've got here's another pocket. Wait a minute. My sunglasses. Don't want to forget those. Okay, that pretty much finishes the left side. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I got my goon hat. There's my goon hat. Same color. You notice exactly the same color. And not to be confused, my hanky, in case I need to blow my nose. On the right side, I've got my gloves, also matching red, and my headband, in case it gets... Let's see, anything else here? Oh, yeah, my digital Casio digital camera. Anything else? What's in here? Oh, my iPod Touch. It could easily be my iPhone. My iPod Touch goes in there on the right side. And, is there more? Wait a minute. Oh, my Razr phone. My pink Razr phone. Circa 10 years ago. How about that?
Oh, my God.
$600 originally. Now you can find them on eBay for $2.99. Well, I'm sorry. All I could get in there was all that stuff in my Transformer jacket. Wow.
And you couldn't even tell. I mean, we designed the jacket so that everything is layered, so that one item doesn't lie on top of another item. So, and I don't know if you didn't show the clear touch at all, but we have clear touch material in these pockets.
Yeah.
So that if someone were to call,
yeah, that's great. Yeah.
You can actually control your phone right through the fabric and see who's calling and change your tunes and the like. And we have, of course, the personal area network, I've got a headset plugged into the computer, but it's designed so that your wires are all internal. And we've really, I don't know if you've been following, your fans have been following us. We've improved over the years. We're using exceptionally high quality zippers, and customer satisfaction is extraordinarily important to us. And as we mentioned before, more and more women's products. So
what's this thing?
That's the pocket map. We used to print the pocket map, and now we put it on the eyeglass chamois, so that it's always available. You know where things go, and it's really. And we put a little map on here, and so.
Yeah. Let's talk about the jacket. It's extremely light, but it's also wind. I guess you say wind resistant or wind repellent. Today may not be the best day because it's about 100 degrees outside in Tucson, Arizona, where I am. So I wouldn't necessarily be wearing this while I was cleaning the pool. But it can get chilly, and I was just on a couple of trips, and I took this with me, and it's aside from the fact that it's very comfortable, it's very, very light. So when you're wearing it, you know that it's both breathable, plus it keeps the wind out.
And it's water repellent as well.
I haven't been out in the rain yet, but I'll have a chance to find that out this summer when I travel.
And the goal is so that you could go out and play golf and take it off and have all your devices readily. I was in Indonesia wearing this jacket last month, and Indonesia is extraordinarily warm. And as a jacket, I was warm, but I took the sleeves off, and I was perfectly comfortable and had all my devices on me.
Now let's do just that. Here we go. The sleeves are off. Wonderful. What is the material, Scott?
It's a polynylon blend, and it's coated with the waterproof, breathable material. It's a Teflon coating.
How do you wash it when it gets dirty and sticky?
You just throw it in you follow the washing instructions, and you put it in a machine washable at home, and it can be dried readily. I would avoid, because of the clear touch, which is this can melt if you put it in a commercial dryer.
Okay.
So don't go to the laundromat and put this in a commercial dryer, but it will not be affected by any other dryer. And then I would warn people as well with the magnets, they don't harm your devices, but you're not going to want to take a hotel key card or a transit card and want to put it in between the magnets. Given their placement, it's not much of a risk, obviously.
Now, is there any discount or premium or coupon that people can use when they order these from SCOTTEVEST?
I wish there was, but because these are flying off the shelves, we really don't offer a coupon on these particular products. But we do offer daily sales every single day. A different item is on sale, and who knows, someday we might put this product on sale. Sign up for the daily sale emails and Twitter stream, and you'll find out what's on sale on a particular day.
How is the vest that I'm wearing now? Let's pretend that the sleeves didn't exist. How is the vest similar or different from your famous travel vest, aside from the fact that it doesn't have any pockets on the outside?
Well, it does have hand warmer pockets, where your hands go, but it does not have the the breast pockets.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's identical. It does not have a back pocket either. The vest has a back pocket that you could put, arguably your laptop in, although I don't recommend it. People do it, but you'd sit on it and it'd be very uncomfortable. But otherwise, we've tried to really refine the interior of our garments so that they're, for the most part, identical. In this case, the only other difference is, we put this big zipper here for your sleeves, and
yeah, on the left side. Right, got it.
So, but otherwise the interior is identical, and he's got the pen pockets and the passport pocket and the ID pocket and the eyeglass pocket and a camera pocket, and there's little internal pockets for SD cards. It was my frustration before I invented SCOTTEVEST, I used to carry around a fanny pack. Is how do I carry all my stuff and not look like a geek when I'm doing so?
Now, is this only available from SCOTTEVEST.com?
That's correct.
Because in the past you've used very high-profile Magellan and other high-profile catalog, and maybe even some retail stores have been selling your vests and your jackets.
Yeah, we've limited what they can carry to primarily the vest. And if you want to buy a vest, you can go to for the most part your local luggage store. We're approaching. We have about 80 already, and we're growing that list. Exponentially. But we want people to buy the vest and the travel boxers, which have unique hidden pockets at travel stores. But you want the full line, and we have about 50 items now. You got to come to SCOTTEVEST.com, and we have, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but our new button-down shirts, we have unique pockets in the button-down shirts, underarm pockets that you can hide things in and no one can tell. Can
you tell us briefly the short version of you and your shark phenomenon from 2 months ago?
Did you enjoy that?
For people who haven't been following, give us the short version, and then we can link to that also.
Yeah, we have a full page that describes my whole experience. On March 2nd, it's episode 7 on season 3. The last segment in there. It's ABC's most popular show where you go in and you pitch a business idea to the quote unquote sharks, and they respond to your idea, and it got quite contentious. And Mark Cuban was one of the Mavericks owner, was one of the sharks, and we're fighting about the validity of patents, and I ultimately turned to a couple of sharks never before done on Shark Tank and pointed at them and told them they were out. Typically they tell you when you're out, and it was an incredible experience. Unfortunately, I could not mention the name of the company SCOTTEVEST. And it might leave people wondering, because the sharks wanted to buy into SCOTTEVEST. And I was there to pitch, our licensing company, which is technology-enabled clothing. So if you were to watch it without understanding that sort of inside baseball, you probably wouldn't have understood why I didn't just respond to that. So it was exciting. It was It was confrontational. It made great TV. I'm glad I did it. And I encourage people to watch it. SCOTTEVEST.com/Shark Tank is kind of the behind the scenes view. I explain a lot of things that were edited out, and you can find links to download and view the entire episode on abc.com and iTunes and Hulu right there on that page as well.
One of my friends said that now that Scott has gone gray, he doesn't look as much like Mark Cuban. So my friend said, you should have dyed your hair black again, put on a Maverick shirt, and you could have been a Mark Cuban impersonator.
I don't think Mark was used to anyone responding to him quite the way I did. So,
well, I think it was a real class act. You can be very proud of it.
Thank you. I appreciate it, John.
So once again, we're talking to Scott Jordan, the CEO of SCOTTEVEST. And you are in Idaho, is that correct?
That's right. I'm in Sun Valley, Idaho, Ketchum, Idaho. And right out my window here is Mount Baldy. It's 9,600 feet elevation at the top, and we're at about 5,900. So, it's a incredible ski resort and a great place to call home.
Well, congratulations on your new catalog. Can you tell us just briefly what you've done new in your brand new SCOTTEVEST print catalog, the one that just arrived?
Well, for 11 years, SCOTTEVEST has been around, and for about 10 and a half of them, my wife, who's my partner in life and in business, played an instrumental role in running the business, but claimed that she was not photogenic and wouldn't let me take a picture of her. So finally, as we've developed more and more women's products, she agreed to let me take some pictures of her, and she looks amazing. And we included not just myself, but Laura and every one of our employees. It takes a part in this catalog, and I'm really proud because we couldn't have built this business alone. And I know that if you go to the website, you see lots of pictures of me. You wonder, how many people are involved. A lot, and we're recognizing each and every one of them in the new branding of the company and the new catalog. So go online and you'll see a lot of that. But request a catalog. We'd love to be able to send you one, and you can look at a PDF of it. And a lot of humor is built into it. It's not like most catalogs where we're just trying to sell products. We're trying to tell a company story about our philosophy, what makes us different, and I think you'll appreciate that.
If somebody gets one of your garments and they don't like it for whatever reason, do they have to keep it or can they send it back?
Oh, of course. You just send it back, and we'll take a return for any reason within 30 days. We prefer that you exchange it for one that you do prefer. We have a very low return rate because we know people are keeping our products, and over 50% of any day's purchasers are people who come back to buy more. So
what if a year or two from now one of my zippers breaks, or I inadvertently put a match to one of my? Do you have a repair department also?
Well, we have an unconditional 2-year warranty. So if anything happens to your jacket, aside from if you light your jacket on fire, or you take a zipper, take a knife and cut it, that is not covered. But anything else, normal wear and tear accepted, we will repair or replace it at no cost to you, and we can assist with repairs beyond that period of time.
Good. Well, this is the third or fourth evaluation that we've had in the MyMac family. Gil Polson did our original coverage of your jacket 4, 5, 6 years ago, and then Sam Levin did the first discussion of the vest, and then that was for Sam's Cool Picks, and then at MyMac you and I did a full interview like this and with a follow-up article, and I'm delighted to be working closely with Scott Jordan at SCOTTEVEST. And thank you very much for providing a vest for our review here at mymac.com. And as I've said before, if you want this one back, you got to come here and get it, and good luck.
Well, thank you, John. I would remind your viewers and readers that Father's Day is coming up as well as graduation, and this makes a great Father's Day gift or a gift for yourself. So thanks so much, John. I really appreciate it.
Okay, appreciate it.